They always gonna say you change when you stop hanging around them or when you stop doing the stuff that they do. When all reality, man, you literally have to do that if you don't want to live that same lifestyle no more. So I never understood when they say, "Oh, you switched up, you went Hollywood." Isn't that the goal though? Isn't the goal to be better? I mean, I can see if you got a group of friends who all on the same page, who all want the same stuff out of life. But for most people, especially people in the hood, the groups in the hood, it's not like that, man. I mean, you really are a product of your environment. So if you're from the hood, the people you be with, they just gonna be on that same type time. And it's like, man, I couldn't count on my fingers and toes how many friends I had. We was all in one group, you know what I mean? And when we were all committing crimes, doing all this, we was the best of friends, smoking weed, all that. After a while, you get tired of that though, and you realize that it's more to life than just sitting around, having sex, smoking weed, And people say you changed, but in reality, so what? Sometimes you gotta change to make change. Like, seriously though, it just is what it is. Sometimes I see people I used to be friends with, in the streets, and I'm like, "Yo, you still smoking?" Because we used to smoke heavy. And they'll say, "Yeah, I'm high right now, bro." And I'm just like, man, no wonder I stopped hanging around y'all, man. Like, bro, we've been doing it. We started off 10 years ago smoking that shit, man. And you're still doing it, and you still don't have a car. You still don't have your own house, And I'm not saying that people need to have their own house or have a car and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that because I always promote move at your own pace on this channel, so I would never judge them for not having. But my point is that certain age groups, you're not expected to have things, but you can see after a while you start to be able to see what is preventing you from having certain stuff. Now, if you're just moving at your own pace and you're just not there yet, that's fine. But if the reason why you don't have your own place is because you're spending $300 a week on weed, $400 a week on weed, bro, you might need to do a reevaluation. It just is what it is. They're always going to say you Hollywood when you don't want to go clubbing anymore. They're always going to say you want Hollywood when you don't want to go to get a drink anymore. And it's like, man, do you realize how you even get drunk? You get drunk by the liquor hitting your liver and your liver digesting it, and it makes you drunk. So what does that mean? That means every single time you take a drink, you're ruining your liver. It's just the truth of the matter, bro. It's like whenever you try to do something good for yourself, people always try to make a way to make it seem like you hurting them or something. Oh, you changed, bro. Oh, you with your girl now all of a sudden and stuff like that. It's like, bro, yes, I'm with my girl all of a sudden, bro. Because at the end of the day, this is a woman that I can build a life with. I can have a child with. Build a home, things like that. Bro, if I get a crib with 4 different dudes and I bring a girl over here, she gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. Especially at the age that we at now. Sometimes, man, you gotta cut people off. Like they say, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's just the truth, man. If you're hanging around dudes that's selling drugs, you're gonna sell drugs. You hang around dudes that's having sex all day with random women, you're gonna have sex with random women. I know everybody got that pride thing where it's like, no, man, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Like, my friends do all types of nut stuff all the time. And that may be true. Like, you may be one of the dudes who literally just in their own lane, hanging out with a bunch of gang members, but you in college. It's true. But at the end of the day, that's still gonna fall back on you. I know somebody back in school, man. He was not like that. He did not sell no drugs. All he played was basketball, and he hung around these dudes. And one day, they ended up having some situation go on. Long story short, he ended up in the car with a gun, and now his choice is to either snitch on them and say, hey, it's his gun, or go to jail for somebody else's gun. So now he's either labeled a snitch and could possibly get killed or beat up, whatever, or he can go to jail for something that's not even his. Is that the type of situation you would ever want to be in? Bro, after a few years of hanging with certain people, you can tell these ain't the people I'm supposed to be around. Seriously. Seriously, man. Sometimes you gotta cut people off. I remember my friend snitched on me back in the day for something he did, a crime he did. He snitched on me. He didn't even snitch on me. Like, he went and told him I did it. I didn't even do it. My stupid ass pled guilty before I could even look at the statements or anything. So I'm still hanging out with this dude for years. My mom kept saying, hey, stop hanging out with dude. Stop hanging out with dude. One day, like 3 years later, she told me, yo, he literally snitched on you. Here's the paperwork. And that just goes to show you that, bro, certain people, man, you don't need to hang around. Yeah, I didn't know he snitched. But at the end of the day, once I seen the situation, because if you knew the situation, you will understand. Once I seen how the situation played out and how he played me that night, I should have stopped hanging with him then. But I still decided to. Next thing you know, kind of find out I'm hanging with a dude who literally snitched on me and got me 5 years probation. Only reason why I got that is because I pled guilty and it was my first offense. If it was anything other than that, I'd probably be in jail to this day for what he did. It's not even funny, man. Look, man, sometimes you just gotta cut to the chase. You need to start hanging around people who are like-minded. If you still smoking, you still hitting licks, you still, trying to be a gang member in the streets, all that bullshit, then yeah, hang around those people. But I'm telling you, if you wake up one day and say, yo, I want more than this, I can be more than this, you have to cut them off. It's the only way. It's the only way. And trust me, one thing I notice in life is, whenever you sit here and try to do something good, or you trying to change, or anything like that, the devil is going to come for you. It is what it is. When you want to stop doing something, or you know you're not supposed to keep doing this, as soon as you stop, bro, that's when the repercussions come. Like, even with cigarettes, like, I know tons of people, man, who smoke like 6 packs of cigarettes a day, 2 packs, 3 packs, 4 packs, right? And you just like, yo, how does this person not have cancer? And then as soon as they stop smoking that shit, boom, they losing teeth. They in a hospital. I'm telling you, man. So the best thing you can do is nip it in the bud now. Start now. Because if you keep hanging around them people, it's going to be too late. And the repercussions is not going to be able, you're not going to be able to handle it. And maybe you could handle it, but who wants to go through that? I'd rather be by myself than hang around people who are detrimental to my success. Like they always say, I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than eat a steak with snakes. Listen, man, it's here to talk to him. I'm out, man. It's a short little video today. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.